At the start of the movie, we are introduced to Mia Thermopolis, a 15-year-old girl who lives in San Francisco with her single mother. Mia's socially conscious nature and unique quirks make it difficult for her to fit in, and as a result, she has very few friends at school. To make matters worse, she often becomes the target of bullying by Lana Thomas, a cheerleader at the school. The one person who truly understands Mia is her best friend Lily Moskovitz, who is equally awkward and unpopular like her. It's also revealed that Mia has a crush on Lana's boyfriend, Joshi Bryant, who happens to be one of the most popular guys in school. One day, Mia's mother informs her that her paternal grandmother has come to San Francisco all the way from Genovia, and she wants to meet her. However, Mia is hesitant about meeting as the old lady never bothered to call them until now. Despite this, she agrees to meet her grandmother. The following day at school, she goes to the given address but is shocked when she ends up in front of a mansion. When she enters inside, a fancy butler welcomes her and introduces her grandmother, Clarice Rinaldi. As the two converse, Mia is shocked to find out that her grandmother is actually the Queen of Genovia, a small European kingdom. Clarice then reveals the reason why she wanted to meet Mia. Turns out that Mia's father was the crown prince of Genovia, but because of his sudden demise, Mia is next in line to the throne. Initially, Mia assumes everything to be just a joke, but when she puts everything together, she is taken aback to find that she will become the princess of an entire kingdom. However, the queen informs her that she will have to entirely change her habits and living style to become a queen. Hearing all of this, Mia becomes overwhelmed and refuses the offer of becoming a princess. She then runs away, much to the dismay of the queen. When she reaches home, she is livid at her mother for keeping their royalty status a secret. It turns out that after Mia's parents got separated, her father mutually agreed to let her live with her mother so that she could have a normal childhood. The plan was to reveal everything on her 18th birthday, but now that her father is dead, she has to step forward and take the responsibility. The following day, Mia, her mother, and the queen discuss the same topic. The queen wants to announce Mia as the new princess, but before that, she wants to groom her on how to act like one. Mia is still against the idea, but after a lot of persuasion from her mother, she decides to attend the princess classes. The queen then mentions that Mia will have to keep a secret until the ball. After the conversation is over, the queen introduces Mia with the head of security, Joe, who will be taking care of her until she is declared the princess. Mia becomes elated when she gets her own limousine. She picks up Lily on the way, who is mesmerized by the car. After school, Mia goes to a car repair shop and finds out that her old car will cost $400 to repair. There, she meets Lily's brother, Michael, who has had a secret crush on her for years, but Mia hardly pays him any attention. In the next scene, Mia heads to the mansion for her first princess lesson. At first, the queen points out the things that Mia has to change in her appearance. She then teaches Mia about different characteristics like posture, walking habits, and even hygiene that a princess should possess. Following that day, Mia learns about all the royal etiquettes, from dancing to dining to personal presentation. She goes to the mansion every day after school, and because of this, she starts spending less time with her best friend Lily. Since Lily has no one other than Mia, she gets very lonely. One day, the queen invites a famous Italian stylist named Paolo to do Mia's makeover. He gets straight to work with the help of his associates, and he succeeds in making Mia more presentable. Seeing her revamped granddaughter, the queen becomes impressed, but warns Paolo and his group to keep the makeover a secret. The next day, as Mia goes to pick up Lily for school, Michael gets a glimpse of her new look and is immediately hypnotized by her beauty. However, Lily doesn't like the makeover at all, and she thinks that Mia is turning into one of the mean girls. Hearing this, Mia finally cracks and reveals her the truth. She also requests Lily to keep it a secret, stating that it's for their own safety. The next day, Michael invites Mia to come to a music convention that he'll be performing in. He's really passionate about music and hopes that she'll be there to watch him perform. Mia promises to be there, but she doesn't look interested in it. As soon as she reaches school, she's surrounded by several reporters who bombarded her with questions about being a princess. Mia is taken aback that her secret has been revealed. As the situation becomes out of control, the queen arrives at the school. Later, they find out that it was Paolo who revealed her secret, so that he could get the spotlight. In the next scene, Mia and the queen go out to have some fun. They have a wonderful time where they play games, click photographs, and eat a lot of junk food. On their way back home, Mia takes the wheel, But while she tries climbing a steep road, the car's brakes stop working. She eventually crashes the car into a cable car filled with people. In the meantime, the police arrive, and as they're about to arrest Mia, the Queen steps up and uses her public speaking abilities to convince the officers into letting them go. Moreover, she even manages to get a police car to return home. Seeing all this, Mia is impressed by her grandmother and calls her the best queen ever. When she goes to school the next day, she's surrounded by kids asking for her autograph. Even the cunning Lana pretends to be her friend. Things go even better for Mia as her longtime crush Josh asks her out on a beach party, which she instantly agrees to. She then heads to Michael and informs him that she won't be able to attend his musical convention. Michael becomes distraught over the fact that she chose Josh over him. When Saturday arrives, Mia and the gang are seen at the beach party where everything looks to be going well. Suddenly, a bunch of reporters crash the party and start clicking pictures of Mia. Sensing the paparazzi, she hides inside a shack with Josh. He tries kissing her, but she backs away, sensing something's off. When they come out, Josh forcefully kisses her to give the media something to talk about. Following that, Lana and her group trick Mia into changing her clothes in a tent and invite the reporters. Hungry for content, the reporters start taking pictures of her covered only in a towel. The humiliated Mia then escapes the scene while everyone laughs at her. The next morning, the pictures make headlines as expected, but some of them seem to have exaggerated and misleading headlines, which angers the Queen. Mia apologizes for the troubles she's caused and admits that she's not prepared to be the princess. However, the Queen still invites her to the ball and tells her to bring any friends she wants, except Josh. Later, Mia apologizes to Lily for being distracted and not like herself in the past few days. With this, the pair immediately reconciles and Mia invites Lily to the ball. The same day during the sports class, Josh starts making fun of Mia, reminding her of the beach incident. Enraged, she hits him with a ball and defeats him in a baseball match to teach him a lesson. Later that evening, Michael visits her house to deliver her repaired car. Taking the opportunity, Mia apologizes for not attending his musical show and invites him to be her date at the ball. However, Michael doesn't take her seriously and claims that Josh would be a better match for her. In the next scene, as Mia is having lunch with her friend, Lana and her group start making fun of the two. Fed up with the bullying, Mia rubs an ice cream on Lana's dress, embarrassing her in front of everyone. Later that day, the Queen apologizes for being harsh on her and asks her to give a speech to renounce her title to the people at the ball. She then hands Mia a diary that her late father wanted to give her on her 18th birthday. After the Queen leaves, Mia becomes overwhelmed by the task in hand, and also scared that she'll disappoint the Queen and other royals at the ball. Hence, she starts packing her belongings and decides to run away to Colorado. While she's packing, she comes across a letter that her father had left for her. In the letter, he explains the importance of courage for a royal. He also claims that he loves her mother and her very much. Inspired by his words, Mia changes her mind and decides to go to the ball. When Mia prepares to leave, it starts raining heavily, but she still drives away. However, she doesn't reach very far as the car breaks down in the middle of the road. Elsewhere, Michael is delighted to get a pizza with the words "sorry" written on it. After realizing that Mia is trying to make amends for her past actions, he decides to go to the ball. In the car, a devastated Mia starts crying in the rain, but luckily, Joe arrives in the limo and picks her up. At the ball, the Queen starts the speech when Mia gets extremely late. While she's speaking, she notices a drenched Mia ready to talk, so she steps aside for her. Initially, Mia struggles to speak in front of the large crowd and stutters as usual, but when she remembers her father's words, she grows more confident and delivers a heartfelt speech, impressing everyone. At the end, she renounces herself as the Princess of Genovia,
Princess of Genovia,
which makes everyone applaud. After the speech, she is finally crowned the princess. Later, she changes into a beautiful dress and starts dancing with Michael. The duo then sneaks into the garden to have a private moment. There, Michael finally expresses his love for her, and the two share a romantic kiss. In the next scene, Mia flies to Genovia to start her duties as the princess. Her mother is also by her side while Michael and Lily are visiting on summer vacations. The movie ends as an aerial view of the massive palace of Genovia is shown. That was my recap of the movie. If you liked it, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment on what movie you would like us to cover next. Until next time, watch out and take care.